Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about how when you truly like someone, you should treat them better than your past partners. So what I mean here is a lot of people, when they really start to like someone, even especially to the point where they could see themselves entering into a long-term relationship and maybe even marrying this person, they will often treat that person, ironically, worse than they've treated their past partners, meaning usually people will start playing games because they've now met this person that they really like and could see themselves marrying. So they start to play ridiculous games where they're trying to make that person like them more by doing specific things. So some good examples here for men. What men will often do, well, I should specify nice guys, what nice guys will do when they meet a woman that they really like and that they perceive as being high quality is they will often kind of downplay their attraction to her. So this is a really dumb game. I used to play this in the past because I thought that by telling the woman I was very attracted to her that it would come off needy and make her not like me, which can be true, but it's far more dependent on your energy and your confidence in the moment that you say it. If you're grounded, she's not going to perceive that as neediness. If you're just saying it because you feel it and you don't want anything from her, then that is incredibly confident and attractive. But I used to think that that wouldn't work. Or, well, I was needy, so it didn't work for me in the past, so I wouldn't do that. And I used to act like I didn't find a woman attractive. And of course, she didn't want anything to do with me at that point because she could either tell that I was playing games or I put her off by making her question whether or not I even found her attractive because I didn't make it obvious and I didn't mention it at all. So it's bad to play games like that. A female equivalent is actually a bit of a bigger issue. What women will often do when they really like a man is, especially if they perceive him as being marriage quality, what they'll often do is they'll withhold sex, which I understand why they do it because, yet again, they want the man to perceive them as being high value, so they believe that a high value woman doesn't put out within the first date. But the problem with this is it lacks authenticity and it's playing games. Because if a man is incredibly attracted to you and he can tell that you're incredibly attracted to him in return, both physically and emotionally, he's going to want to sleep with you and he's probably going to know that you want the same thing as well. So when you postpone that because you're trying to raise your value in his eyes, if he's a high quality guy, it's actually going to do the opposite. It's going to lower your value because he's going to see it immediately. He's going to know that behavior because he will have probably experienced it before. And it's just going to turn him off because he's going to say, why are you making me wait when there are plenty of men in the past who you didn't make wait at all? In fact, especially for one night stands. And that is something that a lot of high quality guys are going to know. So I know these were very specific examples, but they help convey the point here, which is in those cases, both sexes, the man and the woman, perceive this person as being higher value and they really like this person, and yet they're treating that person worse than they've treated past partners. It's so bizarre how people do this. In the case of the man, he's withholding his or hiding his attraction for the woman. In the case of the woman, she's withholding sex when she's given that out to guys who she didn't like nearly as much in the past. So it's weird how people play these games. You shouldn't do that when you find someone that you truly perceive as being high quality and that you really like. Do not treat them worse than you treated past partners. It's bad. It's really bad. It'll make that person get turned off from you quicker than anything else if they truly are high quality. It is just not a good thing to do. In all cases, just be authentic, be real, be honest, be vulnerable. Know that, hey, yeah, if you do specific things with them, there is a possibility for you to get hurt. They could potentially have sex with you and then leave, for the ladies out there. And for the men, you could open up to her about how you feel about her and she could find that needy if you are needy when you do it, and she could end up leaving because of that and it'll hurt. But you should have the courage to do these things regardless, because even though there's that potential for being hurt, that potential for pain, there's also potential for creating something incredibly beautiful with the other person. And you're going to throw that away just because there's a possibility of getting hurt? In every relationship, there's a possibility of getting hurt. Every single one. I mean, it either ends or you end up staying with the person for life. So probably a good 90% of the time, it's going to end. It's not going to be a lifelong relationship. So there will be pain involved. Why the hell are you going to let that pain stop you from having incredible experiences with people that you really like and that you're really attracted to? Just don't do it. Have the courage to take that leap of faith. Even if it does end, what matters more is that you created incredible experiences and shared beauty with the other person. That's what matters. Don't worry about the potential for them to leave your life because you truly don't know which way it's going to go. And it can very well be a self-fulfilling prophecy if you keep thinking that they are eventually going to leave. You're going to act in a way that's going to push them away because you're going to be afraid of them leaving, so you're going to start basically policing their behavior and pushing them away because you're going to treat them as if they're already starting to leave you. So just don't do that. Accept that there is potential for you getting hurt here. There is risk, of course. But like I said, that's in every relationship, every romantic endeavor. There's always that risk for being hurt. So just set it aside and choose to go all in on this person if you truly like them in that way. That's so rare to find someone that you really like and that is high quality especially. So just never fall into the habit of playing these dumb games where you're trying to raise your value in their eyes, because it's just not going to work. It's going to have the opposite effect, especially if they truly are high quality, because they're going to know these games. They're going to have experienced them before, and if you play them, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. So don't do it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!